Hi, this is Country Living Oregon Style 61, and I am going to show you tonight how to cook off your hamburger and get it ready for dehydrating. You do not put any oil or any spray pan type stuff, any of that oil in the bottom of the pan. Just put your hamburger in. You try to get as lean as hamburger as you can. This is 6 pounds. You want it totally done. Not crisp, but totally done, where there is no pink left in it. When that gets to that stage, I will come back and I'll show you what the next step is. Okay, we're back. Where this is almost done, I'm getting the last little bit of pink out of it. See, it's not really crisp or anything like that. It's just brown all the way through. Make sure there isn't any pink in it. And yes, it's going to be little tiny pieces. Be good for tacos, hamburger gravy, that type of stuff. Like I say, this was 6 pounds. Now I'm going to lose a little bit, and this was pretty lean hamburger, and I still have grease in it. You don't want any grease in it, so that's why we run it through hot water. That's why we don't season it, because you're rinsing it off with hot water. Why waste your seasoning? You can put it on when you decide whatever you're going to make. That looks pretty close. I don't see any pink. Okay, I'm going to shut the camera off, swing it around to where we have it at the sink. Be back in a minute. Okay, we're back. I am going to start putting this into this strainer, and you can see that, watch the grease drip off of it here in a minute. But this is, I'll show you how I test it before I start running the hot water on it. See the grease dripping off of it? I think you can see that. And I need another spoon too. I forgot to get that out. But anyway, it's hot. But I stick my fingers in it, and I can't snap my fingers. And I use my sprayer to spray it down with hot water. What you're doing is you're getting all the grease off of it. And then you stir it. Let the grease run out. Spray some more. You think you got it all? Make sure your hand's not greasy. Stick it in there. I just barely snapped my finger. A little more. You want to be able to hear your fingers snap really good. That proves to you that the grease is off of it. I don't care how many times you try. If you didn't spray it off with hot water, you wouldn't be able to snap your fingers. You won't be able to hear it, because your fingers are going to slide off of each other. Then you let it drip a little bit. I'm going to try again, just make sure. Hear my fingers snap? That's got enough grease off of it. And I let it drain for a little bit, kind of move it around, let the water get out of it. I use a leather sheet on my trays because this is so fine that it will fall through your wire or your mesh. So I use the leather sheets for them. You just spread it out Don't clump it up too much. Try to get it as thin as you can, but yet fill up your tray. Now, when this is totally done drying, it'll be rock hard. That's why it's called Hamburger rocks. When you can break one of those bigger pieces that you'll have in here apart, and it kind of crumbles in your hand, that means it's done. To be able to check that though, you have to wait. You turn it off, turn your dehydrators off, let it cool down a little bit, because you can't tell when it's still warm what it's doing. And the first tray is done. We'll put it in the dehydrator. Oops, my sheet slid. And you repeat the progress until the process is done when you're out of hamburger. So now that I've done those that have already been rinsed off, it's time to put more in. But you can see, let's see if I can get this over now, it might be not quite so heavy. See how much grease is in that? I don't know whether you can. See that? That's what I'm getting off that. And this was pretty lean hamburger, but it's still got grease in it. You have to have the grease out. Otherwise, it will turn rancid on you within just a short period of time from the time you start storing it. Come on. Let's see if we can pour some off. I don't try to put too much in because that way I can get all the grease off. I can get through it really easy with the spoon and the water. Otherwise, it's your next layer down. Well, even though you're storing it, will still have grease on it. You don't want that. No grease. Peel around, try to snap, not quite. Keep rinsing. Key word is rinse, 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 rinse with hot water. Stir around. Try it again. Get your hands in. Not quite. I put a little more this time, I think, than what I did last time. Takes a little longer if you put more in. You can't get that layers down underneath with all the grease out of it. Okay, good enough. Let it drain a little bit. Start loading your tray. You cannot do sausage this way. Don't even try. You cannot get enough of the fat out of it. The only way you can do sausage is by freeze drying, because it'll freeze it and dry it fast, quick, and then the grease gets out. But you cannot do sausage by dehydrating. So don't think you can, because it isn't going to work. It'll turn rancid on you in a heartbeat. Okay, second tray done. Okay, I'm going to finish this up. And of course you all know it. If you've been watching the videos on my meals in a jar, you know what it looks like. So I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.